So this video is going to show us how we can create an itinerary for a PinPointEye Safe Places list. You can have a lot of fun with this. We've created a list here called Joe's Day Out Birthday Treat. We've decided to treat Joe to a great day out in Bath. We're taking him to the pump rooms for a luxury brunch. Go on to the circus in Bath. There's the Royal Crescent, where there's a nice little museum there. Go on to Parade Gardens. Have a little bite to eat in Cascara and a coffee maybe. Then there's a boat trip that goes from the weir. And then we're getting a bit late in the day, so we go to the Thermae Bath, where we can relax in some hot spring water on the roof. And then we finish off by going to the Giggling Squid, which is a Thai restaurant. There it is in map view. So you can see all these places. So that's the bump rooms. And if you wanted to go there, these are all pinpoint accurate, these locations. They literally take you to exactly where you got to go. That is right outside of the pump rooms. But what we're going to do now is we're going to select the menu option for updating the calendar. Now, I will now get an email that allows me to download a CSV file that I can import straight into Google Calendar. And then what happens is we end up with this, an itinerary. We put times in where we're going to meet at all these different places, how long we're going to stay at the different places, and then these individual locations can be sent to someone. So there might be someone who only wants to come late in the day, so they'll start on the boat trip. They get pinpoint directions to where they got to go. We get directions that will take them exactly to where they got to go, and that's where the boat goes from on the weir. You just go across Pulteney Bridge, down the steps, and it takes you there. So the other thing you can do with this is this entire calendar, we create a separate calendar called Joe's Day Out, and that entire calendar can be shared with people, and they've got the whole itinerary. So if there's a group of you going, it's all arranged, and this can be created literally in seconds. Doesn't take long, and that's what we're going to show you next.
Right. We're looking at the email now that we get when we select the update calendar from PinPointEye. In the email, it gives you instructions on what to do. Download the CSV file, open it, save it in a spreadsheet, etc. But I'm going to go through this with you now, so you can see. Down here, you've got the download option. We've also got Google Drive here and Google Sheets. It's much easier to use Google Sheets because it's instantaneous, and it also enables you to share more easily. Google Sheets and Google Drive is designed for sharing, so we recommend it actually. I'm just going to open up the CSV file and explain what happens here. In here, the location details are the details that are taken straight from your PinPointEye saved locations. Every address is preceded by a label, and that's important if you're going to use the calendar update, because if you put and this should be done ordinarily anyhow. If you're saving a place, you need to identify the address that you've saved, and it's important to put a little comma afterwards, and it's that part that goes in the subject. What we have to complete here is a start date, an end date, a start time, and an end time. And if you look in here, the description, it tells you the PinPointEye map location, and these URLs here are the pinpoint locations. Here, where it says all day event set to false, then that means it's not an all day event. But if it was an all day event, you could set that to true, and then you wouldn't have to complete these details here. Now, it's important here to format these columns. So make sure that it's formatted as a date. And then we can copy that and paste it there. And similarly with the time, just make sure these columns are formatted as times. So the formatting is all set now. We're going on the 14th, same day for all of them, so just make sure the same date's there. Then all we've got to do now is copy those dates into there. So we've got the start and end dates. We've worked out the times that we're going on these to these places. So if we put them all in. So I'm going through the whole thing just to show you how quick it is when you've got it all set up in advance, what you're going to do. I'll just go through. What I have to do now is let's give that a name that is appropriate. So we call it Joe's Day Out. And all we've got to do now is it's very simple. We just download it as a comma separated value. Now that will go in the downloads file. Now I previously transferred it. We've got it here, Joe's Day Out. Now all we have to do now is go into your Google Calendar. Now the best thing to do here is if you've got a special list that you're going to send out, create a separate calendar. I've called it Joe's Day Out. So all we have to do now is just go into settings, select import, export, select the calendar you want to use, and then select the CSV file from there it is. They're all in there. Open it and import the events. 8 of them have been imported. So if we go back now, there they all are. They're all in there. And if we want to go to any of them, it's as we saw before in the on the app actually. And in this case, we just have to click it and go straight there outside the pump rooms. The other thing you can do now, if we go to Joe's Day Out, what you can do is go back into settings. And if you go down here, there's a share option in here. And here you can add people, and that way you can share the entire calendar, the entire list with other people that are going on the tour, and they have their own version of the itinerary. So that's it. Google Calendar update. Quick, simple, and easy to use.